Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I hope you're having a great day today. In this video, we're going to be doing a review for Captain Marvel, which came out in 2019. So this is a film part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe series. The next movie is going to be called The Marvels, and that's coming out November 10th, which is actually tomorrow. And I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. So to just hop right into the review, this is a movie that there's some really good action and visuals in. The acting is pretty good, I would say, for the most part. And it takes place in the 90s, so there's kind of a retro feeling. It's really cool just to see Blockbuster. The action is done really well. There's some exciting sequences. The threat, I think, is pretty good. The Skrulls make for some good characters. And the costume design is all pretty good. So just the visuals and style just work very well. The two standout characters are probably Nick Fury and the Cat. Now, there is one big problem that needs to be addressed, and that is the main character, Captain Marvel. And when the biggest problem of the movie is a main character, that's usually not a good thing. And when the most interesting characters in the movie are not the main character, that's not a good thing usually. This is probably the best example of what not to do in a superhero movie or any movie with your main character. Because this really isn't a strong lead character. I mean, she's strong in the sense that she's basically invincible, but she just comes off as very annoying, I guess I would just say, and kind of unlikable. And you, as a viewer, just don't really care what happens to her. So the audience is not connected with the main character, and that is a pretty big problem in and of itself. And then because of that, the 2-hour runtime seems to drag on because Marvel feels like they have to make every movie they make 2 hours. And most of the time it works. Obviously, like, you can watch Spider-Man for 2 hours. That's pretty entertaining. They've got some top-tier characters, but this is not a top-tier character. And I think the story is just stretched out a little bit too much. Could have been chopped down to just an hour and a half. Because the movie just doesn't give you really any reason to care for the main character. Other than that, it's still a really neat film. It's neat what they did with the timeline. It's just that is a pretty big problem. Another thing, she's also kind of regaining her memory throughout the movie, but they kind of told the story in a way where the audience knows stuff before she does. So there's really just no mystery, and it just makes it a little bit less entertaining. You don't really care what happens next. So there's a little storytelling flaw there as well. So overall, on the quality scale of 0 to 100, I'll give it a 73%. As I said, it's still a pretty good film. There's just a couple problems that are pretty noticeable. And then as for the next film coming out, The Marvels, I've watched the trailers for that movie. That one actually isn't going to be 2 hours, I believe. It's just going to be around an hour and a half. So you might be thinking, well, that must be a good thing if the problem with this movie was it was too long, and then the next movie is going to be only an hour and a half, which I would have liked for the first movie to be. But it looks like for the new movie, they have 3 main characters and sort of a bigger plot, just a larger in scale film. So that probably would be better if it was at least like an hour and 45 minutes and maybe 2 hours. But it is worth giving a chance. Maybe they can do it all in just an hour and a half, so we'll have to see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the movie in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.